It's week 4 of the 2024 season, and we've got C.J. Stroud. He comes in third in the league in passing touchdowns. It's the Texans and the Jags coming up next.
In the only building this franchise has ever known, we're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go from NRG Stadium. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on it. It's in his 4th season since arriving as the #1 overall pick back in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself most of all. His team went 0-1 picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, Lawrence. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Working from the gun. Has the connection to Jones. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. On 4th down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted 2nd in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
And you could feel it, Kate. He wasn't content at any point of last week's game. As he led them to a win, he kept pushing higher and higher. 300 yards, 350, 400, and he was still thriving, driving the ball downfield as the game ended with a good bit over 400 yards. With this mindset, that's the minimum bar for him to attack this week.
Field as the downs reset.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completed over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. And he's able to get back to the line, but that is all. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for 3rd down. From the gun, Stroud. That turf couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. A very short kick here from the right hash. Everly's kick is good. And that will get them on the board.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Second drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. They send Jones left. The wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Slot man in motion right. They'll run now on 2nd down. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. No return on that punt. And it's going to be Texans football. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their 2nd drive of the contest. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. On play action, here's Stroud. Flushed out of the pocket. Steps up, and he's running with it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Handoff, headed left, Pierce. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Right back it goes to Pierce. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. Shotgun now for Stroud. Hits his running back. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Now this is out of bounds, and what a beauty! He coffin cornered it well. They're going to mark it at the 2-yard line. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock, but what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Lawrence to throw it. That pass caught by Strange. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. And they're going to tag a defender with this one. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 47. Able to hit Robinson, complete. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
1st down throw, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. The Texans bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. Now it's Lawrence. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Texans will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st down, Stroud. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he gets this forward to the 19. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. Pierce up the middle. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Tough one to retain through that hit. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down. Stroud. The throw is caught. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Here's Stroud now. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. Second down now, 7 to go. Hand off to the back. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7. Receiver in motion, headed right. Throwing on 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. He's got a man left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Looking to throw, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. It was Andre Sisco who hauled him down there. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun, Stroud. Dell with the grab. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Play action on 1st down. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it sets up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. They touch him down at the spot as we wait to hear about this flag on the field. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. Running it after the penalty. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Stroud. He brings it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. On the carry, it's Pierce. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is an old-school battle you simply love to see. An offense that close to a first down, a defense that knows there's a run headed its way. It's a battle of wills. It's the offense that gets it done this time.
And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3.
Diving for the goal line, and it's not free! Jags pick it up!
Kate, did those sidelines get loud or what? It was practically in unison. Everybody's shouting to jump on top of that one. We just needed an official signal if it was 6 points or a touchback. And fortunately for them, well, it was a touchback.
Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
They'll send Logan Cook out again for the punt. And he's been one of the players of this game. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. His work begins at the 31. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Texans and DeAndre Hopkins getting set for this next offensive possession. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Fits it through the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. The former #1 pick, Trayvon Walker, on the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Stroud. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Throwing on third down, Stroud finding Collins. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. And it's the Texans with 6 to go here on fourth down. Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And their lead holds steady at 10.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. The Jaguars in a good spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Able to find Strange here. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at them. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down. Sticking to the air with Lawrence. Finds a man right side. And that's good for a gain of 5. Christian Harris on the stop. And the Texans go in nickel coverage, 3rd down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
The kick by Shudak is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year is over. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch. I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
Throw on 3rd down. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll only have time for one play before halftime. So that clock's going to run as he takes a knee. We'll see if the defense wants to burn a timeout and preserve some of it. We've reached our halftime intermission with the Texans currently in front in Houston. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Taysom Hill, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Aaron Rodgers, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. We just watched a very good first half out of the Ohio State man, C.J. Stroud. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Dell now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Pierce. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. Big shot to begin the drive. Has him up beyond the 40. Running back sent in motion. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back him up. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. To the air, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And talk about a dream position, Brock. Heading out with 1st and goal waiting for him. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did. Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Lawrence on 3rd and goal. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars start the second half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars tie things 10-10. On now is Cook to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Completed to Collins. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Hits him on the out route. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 46. Collins there to grab it. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. This is Pierce running right. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to Pierce. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Here's Stroud now. Schultz with the catch. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. He gets 6 on that play. And it sets up a Houston 1st. Shotgun handoff to Pierce. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Into the hands of Schultz. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
The screen pass falls incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Everly's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
On the return, here's Jones. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Lawrence working from the gun. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down, ball at the 36. Now Lawrence. Throwing the out route complete. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Lawrence now off the play action. He gets this one to Strange. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Now Lawrence on the play fake. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring it up 4th down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Dell now to return it. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Stroud. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down. Stroud from the pistol. He's got a man left. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That's a pickup of 9. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
They're set up at the 35 now. They'll run here with Pierce. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. This is Pierce. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Stroud. That one complete to Hopkins. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
I've started. 1st and 10. Lawrence throwing here. Complete out to the right side. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's a 13-13 ball game as we get ready for the 4th quarter. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's complete. Here's Kirk. Decent gain here, but short of the first. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Complete, it's Ingram. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
He's going to push one deep down the right.
There was a window there for a moment, but boy, did they close the gap before that throw could arrive.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Lawrence looking to throw. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
The Texans headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. 2nd down now, 7 to go. They'll run, it's Pierce. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. 5 yards on the play, they could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up. And this is Pierce. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
They kick the running back in motion. 1st down, Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They give it to Pierce. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7. Now it's Stroud. Walking a tightrope there, but he makes the grab in bounds. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Motioning one of the tight ends. Here's the give to Pierce. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He picks up 28 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first. Looking to throw, Stroud. Caught by Collins on the slant. And this one does not go far. Second down now, 7 to go. Pierce up the middle. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with third down and 5. Right back it goes to Pierce. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on third down. And he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly, but he sure made that one look routine.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Another carry for him. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. He got 5, and now it's going to be third down and 3. The flag comes out. This is going to back them up to the edge of the end zone. A costly false start penalty as third down becomes much more difficult to convert as they back it up 5. Back to throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. He's at the 30, the 10, and he makes the house call. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Little Tex on the extra point. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Stroud throwing here on first. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. To the air, Stroud. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Dell with the grab. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Desperation time here on fourth. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Left the offense out there on fourth down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first.
Oh, I love fourth downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Back to throw. Escapes out to the left. Now he takes it, and he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Here he is to throw. He rolls to his right. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Houston calls it second timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Gotta figure out this third down here. Now to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's gonna run for it! And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing. And
they pull it off, a touchdown catch in the final moments, and now overtime or a win right here are on the table. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. Yep. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. He'll look to throw it. He lofts it deep left. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Defender smart there to get a hand on that one. So it'll be second down. Setting up to pass. He's trying another one deep. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. All right, so in overtime, Brock, we could see 1 possession or we could see 3+. If the team who gets it first scores, the game ends then and there. A field goal or less, and we play on, and their opponents get a chance to respond. And if we're still tied after those first 2 possessions, this soccer chick likes this. It's golden goal football, Brock. The next score would win. Gotta block that missed kick from their minds and refocus. Still a win to be had as overtime has begun. On the return, here's Jones. This return makes it up to the 25. Now this offense getting set to work here. And they fought hard, not just against their opponents on the field, Brock, but the tens of thousands of opponents in the stands. And it's led him to a chance to now silence everybody here in overtime. First throw of overtime now. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. So it's second down coming up. Here's Lawrence to throw. That pass caught by Strange. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 27.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that third down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He's got this at the 27. And he's brought down before the return gets far. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. From the gun, here's Pierce. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Running left, it's Pierce. And he's got a modest gain up to the 41-yard line. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be third and just a yard. Stroud off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3 and out.
Yeah, kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they've got to see the chains move to get it going, but that forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And the Jaguars are going to take over from deep in their own side. Lone back gets the handoff. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Chased out to his right.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
The Jaguars in a punt formation. And in overtime, he needs to make this a good one. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Starts the return at the 34. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it'll be their football. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. And this one doesn't go far. Give them a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 43. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. A quick 3 plays, Brock, and we have arrived at 4th down just like that as he comes through with some contact to break up what looked like a catch.
Now, guess what, Kate? These guys aren't getting paid by the down defensively. They want to get themselves off the field in as few snaps as possible, and there was no way they were letting this drive extend beyond a 3-and-out.
So no return on that punt. And they've got a long field ahead of them to begin this drive. First and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Texans surprise them with the interception and now have a chance to win this game. Oh, my goodness. At this point, Brock, I'm exhausted. The guys have to be exhausted. Does any offense want to win this game this far into overtime and still neither team can muster up the deciding points?
And I'll tell you what, now every single guy is totally gassed on that field. Not quite sure how he dug into his reserves and found the fuel to make that interception. But he gives them yet another chance to finally put this one away.
The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead.
I know, you always want to finish drives in the end zone, but no matter what, the important thing is they end in some kind of points. And that's mission accomplished there.
So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. And they only needed to set him up with a shot to connect and win it with 3, and his aim was true to make it happen and put an end to this competitive ball game. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.